What's up, marshmallows? It's your favorite wholesome Hans, and you are catching up with the Mallows.
I've heard about you. They say in this kingdom there's nobody like you. Kuvange bandfu, that you setting trends and you breaking some cycles. Nobody like you. Guess I was right when they told me I like you. I guess I was right when they told me I like you. The voice of a goddess, the queen of class, yeah. I must be honest, it's in your walk and your stance, girl. The voice of a goddess, the queen of class.
What's up, marshmallows? It's your favorite wholesome Hans once again, and today we're coming back with the wholesome topics, y'all. So today we want to talk about relationships. We want to talk about redefining what toxic is and how it affects our relationships. We also will link that with cancel culture. These days we're so early to cut him off. What happened to perseverance? What happened to believing in somebody? At the same time, there is a line, because some relationships are downright abusive. So are we really replacing toxic with imperfect and using that as an excuse not to dedicate and not to put in the work? And again, why are our divorce rates 50%? That means 1 out of 2 marriages fail globally in our generation. What are we doing that our elders didn't do? How come they're together for 50 years and we can't even make it to 2 months? Let's go, baby.
She said, say that again. And I think the one thing I love about our culture and about Swati is Guti, there's this saying that basically implies that we need to ask our parents how it's done. We need to listen to our parents. I mean, if you haven't just sat down with your grandmother for like a young hour to just get that knowledge, get that wisdom, then you're wasting your time. Because if we're going to make it, we're going to ask how it was done and how we can do it better. And I think, listen guys, most of us out here maybe have parents that don't have functional marriages, right? And we feel we don't have a perfect example
to look at,
too, because they also had their problems. But listen, we are a community, we're a family. And if you don't have a perfect example, find a perfect example. Ask them, how did you do it? What were the challenges you faced? And how can we do it? Because right now, this divorce rate, it doesn't make sense.
It's bad.
It doesn't make sense. So sit down with your parents, sit down with elders.
And find out. I actually read a quote on social media that said, the difference between the older generation and this generation is their relationships last longer, their marriages last longer, because they believe that when something was broken, you fix it.
Exactly.
We believe when something's broken, throw it out, honey. That's trash.
True.
You know what I mean? So,
and I
cancel culture. Why are we so quick to...
Look, I didn't mean to say men are trash. Just like a lot of people say men are trash, but the truth is the men that you like are trash. So don't be pulling our men into it. Just be wholesome and find a man that and come on.
And I just want to add that I don't think men are trash. I think human people are trash, because for you to identify trash in someone, you need to have a problem, And are we thinking men are trash because we are looking for perfection? Let's talk a bit about that one. What now defines, because now if my relationship is not perfect, then I have the right to get, my man did this, he's trash.
I'm sorry. What is a perfect relationship, honestly? Because sometimes it's not that the relationship is not perfect. You are just using that as definition to define your relationship. And in that sense, then it won't be perfect, right? So as people, we need to individually have our own definitions of a relationship and a perfect relationship.
Just most importantly, know what you want. Because if you don't know what you want, then the person can't give it to you, and you can't give something to the person.
Can I just add on to Malande's question and link back the cancel culture? She's saying, define your relationship, able to define. And I want to kind of ask, do you know what you don't want? What justifies can we justify divorce? Can we justify breakups? And what are the things that are too much to handle and are too much to kind of begezela anti like emshadeni you know, that type of culture to say, you know, young woman, be patient in your relationship, be patient in your marriage, and patience is a virtue, but it's like what are the things that we now cannot tolerate and justify cancel culture?
Okay, I understand red flags, right? I just want to speak a bit on red flags. And just before I get there, I want to also say that I think we have a generation of young people that just want something to look beautiful all the time.
Yeah,
I want it to look beautiful. I want yes. And even like I know for a fact now, this is gonna come as a shock for people, but one of the most painful things about being cheated on is what people say.
Yeah, that's
you know.
Usually,
Which means you value people's opinion about your relationship more than anything. But I'm not saying that. I just want to say something. As we count, for me, I think red flags should be things like abuse, you know, physical abuse, emotional abuse. Those are red flags. You can't break up with someone because he cheated.
You can't
say you can't. This is why, because of our culture as Africans. Because I'm gonna bring this home as African. Yeah, by culture I mean as African, as
polygamy, you know.
I want to bring forward polygamy. We are called as women, men are called to love us and we are called to submit. All that biblical reference of how a relationship should be structured, right? And I understand there are Christians, and in the Christian value, a man must be of one wife. I'm there. I'm 100% there, right?
And for the people who subscribe
because we have a culture that allows a man to bamba, does it mean because he's bambered he does not love you? No, it means he has a problem. He has a
So you behind the men that say, babe, it wasn't me, it was a demon.
No, it wasn't
when I
a
cheated.
demon. It's not even about it being a demon.
Still love you,
I'm
but
saying that's the element of a bigger dela that we need to speak on. To say a woman also has her flaws. A man can't just leave a woman because she had a man like
cook pap.
She can't. Yes, those cultural. It's not different. It's the same thing. And she can't have children, or those are things that speak about it, because there are some women that actually don't mind their man being with other women. It's just a matter. I think I read on Facebook. It said, "Stop telling men to stop cheating. Just find a man that only wants one man. That only wants one woman." Do you understand? Because there are women who are fine with men that have multiple wives. You are just not that woman.
Do you think do you think they're really fine with it? Or they've just come to terms with the reality of you cannot force a man to stay?
Oh goodness, guys.
You know, settling, like it's another topic we can talk about. When you get to the point where you settle, you know this is not the best, but you're just tired of looking. Maybe you're at that age where it's just like shada, and then you end up just settling for
25 and above.
It's that whole know your worth, right? Know your worth hands that are gonna be single on Valentine's Day.
Ouch!
So, knowing your worth. Some people just decide, you know, it's about that time. If he wants to be this polygamous man, I won't fight it. I've got a roof over my head, I've got money, I've got food. He takes care of the kids.
Settling.
So how healthy is that?
It's not settling. You find that most people, this is what they want. You know, I have friends that are just like, ooh, they speak of mamkulu on that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think it's all about respect and how the man introduces the situation. So it's not like, the problem why we call it cheating is because of the dishonesty behind it. You know, if a man can be honest and say, hey, so kuna mamkulu, kuna mamncane, to be honest, I had a guy who actually asked me out, right? And he took me on a trip one time. You know, Logosi, we went the first date, the second date, and then on the third date, he's like, let's take a drive. As we're taking a drive, he's like to me, so una mamkulu, una two bantwana, kuna mamncane, una 3 ubantwana but ngifisile ukuthi nawe ube
Bitch, wife.
you know what I mean? And because I was the type of woman at the time that didn't want that situation, I was able to respect him and respect myself and say, no, I'm not in that mindset right now. You know.
Okay, can I just pass it on to Linda, representing our younger generation?
Yeah, can I speak before
How do
she
you feel
presents?
about cheating? Like, Leslie is like, you gotta set your boundaries, but as we're young, you kind of want to be cherished and valued. Valentine is coming. You kind of don't want
your boyfriend?
2 flowers being sent to different.
Exactly. And
Wait,
Leslie, I feel
can
like
you
you're
speak
referring to
first?
the older generation on when the married couples, was tembu. For us, I don't want to see that. Like, I don't want to see that. Don't tell me, no, I just like you both. I love you too. No, bro.
Varsity hand and the home.
Immediately, no. I feel like cheating is just an excuse for you not committing to someone. It's just you being lazy to put in the work. So instead of focusing on this relationship with this person, you decide to find something different from the other person and wasting this person's time. I mean, if you don't feel anymore, just be like, hey, bro, ish,
get out.
Just tell me if you if you're no longer in love with me.
Wait.
Don't play me.
Wait.
If you don't like me, leave me alone. Respect me. That's where honesty comes in. You spoke about honesty and cheating. That cheating is not cheating if it's just being dishonest. No, tell me, Linda, I don't think this is gonna work out anymore. Yeah, let's split ways. Be honest with me. Don't be dragged. Now my friends are on some bro.
It's that whole.
Please, I mean, but she's still a baddie. No.
Okay.
Just be honest with me.
Personally, I don't think cheating should be justified by culture. Because now, if you want to bring in culture, take all of it.
Okay.
First of all, the older generation did not jola. They didn't jola. Their marriages were arranged. And you want to jola. You want to tartar this guy, tartar that girl. You are just justifying cheating using culture. Wait, ask your father to arrange marriage for you. And then when that marriage is arranged and you're in it together, then you beg a zeal. Why am I tailoring Mcwaaaa? That's what I was saying. But I don't even know if you're going to marry me. If you even love me, because the guy can tell you, I love you.
Sorry. Can I speak on that? And because this is now, let's go back to our topic, the reason why redefining toxic, right? One of the greatest problems of our generation and our young people is that we're dating without intention. I think we need to redefine what intention is and why we even date, because once we do that, we can set boundaries that can create a platform of what do you want? Yes. What do you see for yourself? What do I see for myself? And how do those things align? So we don't have situations where a guy is saying one thing and doing another thing, If we know, okay, like, can I just use you for 2 to 3 months? So I come in with because our broken hearts cannot be mended.
Are you sure?
Retweet that.
Yeah. Because now we are actually, we pretend like they are mended, but now we have walls, towers in us that we are so afraid to let people climb over or to put down because of past relationships that were lies. I saw on Instagram, one girl had posted her engagement and her marriage, and she says, thank you for keeping your promise. And it hit me because I'm like, so many people promise to marry us, promise to do things, and they don't. So I think it goes back to intention. Let's be intentional.
I don't think the problem is intentions per se. I think the problem is communication. We all date with an intention. I may have an intention
you might not know
to play.
that.
You don't know my intention is to play you. I wanna play you because I'm a toxic heart. But I won't tell the guy. Instead, we'll just say, oh, talking stage, we're just vibing. Comes by my gate, we'll spend hours, And then, but we never actually say, hey, So,
What are we?
what are we? We are human beings. Guys, we are human beings.
But you know why that's important?
It's
Because
really
we have to go back
important.
to protecting your energy.
Yes.
And people don't understand that the associations you make on a intimate level,
Emotional
with
level.
Your future.
your aura and your
Yeah,
energy
your
and
vibe,
the things
your
that you
everything.
attract into your life. Why aren't things working out for you?
Okay, wait.
You're starting businesses, they are flopping.
Hey,
You apply for scholarships, it's not working out. And you start thinking back, loyally.
Gani no.
Hello, you got
Utiloyile wena.
You're letting so many people into your life without clear intentions.
Exactly.
With bad intentions. Some of them,
You
it's
know?
not even their bad intentions. We've heard so many crazy
Yes,
stories.
and
of
some of them
people
don't
that
even want the
will
best for
bawash
you.
amabhadi
Yeah.
now,
Yes.
insane things. But just protect yourself, young people. Like protect yourselves, man.
That's
Know why you're hanging out with this person.
I think, sorry. I think also the problem, I'm so sorry. I think also the problem is that now we want to ask, what are we? 6 months down the line. Now my feelings
why are you
inside. And then he himself, I'm telling myself, I'm in a relationship with this guy. I'm here telling my sisters, oh, gumnandi solo. And then he asked me, why are you single? You're such an awesome person.
Like, why you
Why?
single? That's like the thing.
In the meantime, I'm there like, Chungsani guys.
See, like,
Solo is the one. You know, and then my heart is there like, shit. You know? So yeah, and then I become a toxic hand. I'll show the next guy flames.
Can we also just introduce the kind of the last topic? Let's talk about compromise.
Yeah.
Let's talk about compromise. How much are we supposed to compromise? How much is healthy to compromise about yourself, your values, your ethics, your personality? Guys, I've seen people switch up and do a 190 when they're around someone that they supposedly are in a relationship with.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, this is not the Linda I know.
Yeah.
You know, but she's being this totally different person.
Now they don't dance in public.
What is healthy? Exactly. What is healthy? How much are we compromising of ourselves for these relationships that we hold to such high esteem? And is it healthy? Is it okay?
Especially because we are saying to we want to begezela, and we're looking at our parents as an example, and we're saying they held on to the relationships, but how much of themselves did they lose?
In the process.
How much of their hopes and their dreams did they sacrifice? Because I think we live in a generation where it's me first, it's all of me first and what I want, and then the partner comes first. And the minute I'm in a place when I'm uncomfortable, I feel I need to leave and pursue my dreams, So I think it's important to be equally yoked. I think I'm gonna bring that one in.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like, wait, it's important to be equally yoked, so you don't feel like you're losing so much of yourself.
Just explain real quick what you mean by equal.
Okay, I'll explain just now. So be with a person that has the same ambition as you.
Yeah, the same.
Be with the person that's running a race. I think I was having a conversation earlier this week about this type of relationship thing, and this Jen says, for him it's that agony of having to, push someone. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Lay in bed with someone and they're busy talking about, pizzas and cake instead of building. Yeah. So I say to this gent, I'm like, listen, you're with the wrong woman, because a woman you're with, you should be able to feel like you're connecting. Yeah. You should be able to feel like you build. You shouldn't be able to lower your vibrations in order to meet theirs, and they shouldn't be able to feel like, you dreamer,
and they are.
You dreamer, no goals. No, all I'm saying is, yes, you are a hustler. Find a hustler, so you don't feel like you're compromising so much of yourself. So when he says, "Oh, I have to do this," you say, "Okay, I think I can compromise like this." You can't be an artist. You can't be an artist. No, leave the example. You can't be an artist and then, you be with someone who's
not
artistic, because you're going to be like, oh, I have a show at 12 o'clock, I'm performing where, and they don't understand. They're like, hey, now
that's not a career.
That's not a career, that's a hobby. You're always out at night with these hands. this person's not supporting your dreams because they're not in the same mindset as you, and you're gonna feel like you're gonna compromise yourself and your dreams by staying home and being with them and holding them down in order for them to feel secure in the relationship, whereas you're losing yourself and your
I like
ambition.
how that advice went both ways, to the gents and
The females.
the females. It's not one-sided to say, guys, be mindful of the woman you let into your life while you're hustling in your 20s. You're trying to secure the bag, and the girls, it's just like, I need a weave. I want to go to Konka, you know.
But what if I do need the weave? Anyway, just to go back to that first statement you said about the older generation, how much did they lose themselves? Of themselves, I mean, before you come for me for the English. I think it's really different with our generation. Because the older generation, their dream was to be a wife. Their dream was to have kids.
Yeah, that's
you know, because their time didn't allow for women to actually go to school and have careers. So for them, their dreams were limited to the environment, to the society they were in. And for us, now we're allowed to go to school, women empowerment and all that. Yeah. Now I want to wear heels and be a boss as woman, you know? Yeah. And with the whole equally yoked, I don't know about the examples you gave us. I think you should just be in a relationship with someone who just supports you. Doesn't have to be someone who is in your field. So just find someone who will listen to you, listen to the dreams you have for yourself, and then supports you, and then you too can talk about how you can combine your dreams to make the relationship works. And it's really important to connect. Your souls must connect, guys. You know, and we need to understand that this thing of bringing in different people, this month you're with this guy, next month you're with this one, you are messing up with, you know, with your soul energy, because with every person you are with, a piece of you is lost.
Yes, true.
You see? And now you're with 10 guys. In 1 year, I'm going to judge you. Me, I'm judging you.
I don't need your
I am judging you. We have for the we have 12 months. 12 months in a year, and you have 10 guys.
Yeah. We are hunting for the one.
Stop hunting. You should be hunted.
Okay.
Stop hunting.
That's controversial. Should girls be shooting their shots? Listen, guys.
That's definitely a topic for another day.
Drop your comments. Share this video. We want to hear what you guys have to say.
Yes.
If you agree with us, if you agree with that, if you come for us, it is what it is.
Come for me, I will fight you.
But you know, let's have some wholesome conversation. We are wholesome hands.
Can we please just give Malwande to just advertise this T-shirt that she's wearing? Let's hear it for the hustlers out there. Let's hear it for the gents that are doing the most. Please tell us a bit about them. Guys. Support local.
Guys, this brand is Eswatini owned by Nkosilenhle. Please follow him. This t-shirt is amazing. The material, I can breathe. Guys, you know those materials where you like, now you can't breathe.
Itchy. It doesn't look
It's not. It's really not itchy. And feel this,
bro. You had this like for a long time, and still
the same. Good. Still the same. Still good. Wow. Thank you, Nkosilenhle, for believing in me.
You're the one,
you know, to advertise this for you. You know,
we're just gonna do quick intros. The one speaking is the gorgeous, the lovely, the goddess Malo on Instagram. Follow your girl. Ndatu Malo on Facebook. Do the same thing. Let's operate. Let's do something crazy, y'all. Take it away, Linda.
Ooh, what's up, marshmallows? It's your girl, Linda Mncwaaaa, aka Nkosilenhle, aka The Bomb, aka The Original Goat, aka basically, you know what it is. You guys follow me on Instagram at Nkosilenhle, and I do not have Facebook. Next.
What's up, marshmallows? It's your Swati girl, Nkosilenhle Dlamini. Please follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook, right?
Oh, thank you. Welcome. This is your girl, the queen, Lesi Ncwaaaa. And if you're looking for me on Instagram, it's Queenologist, she 101 Lesi. And then Facebook, it's just Lesi Ncwaaaa, Lesi. Don't miss it.
Yay.
Till next time.
Till next time, it's all love from the Marlows, yo. See you soon.
It's you're gonna be